Hello guys, welcome back to ERS. We are here at the summit in France for another, I expect, exciting and probably chaotic again race in this summer cup. This time, Tier 2. I think I will. Okay, now I had the lip stream. So I was saying the first time I'm commentating Tier 2 because last Friday I wasn't there because it was my birthday, so I will see the first race of this tire. I don't know what happened at the first race of the season in this Tier 2, so we will see. We are only 14 drivers. It's a little bit less than in the other tires, but that it's not a problem. We are going to see anyway an incredible race, I'm sure. The Cadillac, it's on a lap. It's at 24.5 in the first sector. I don't know which times are gonna be the fastest here in Zandvoort. We are gonna see in this qualifying. We stay with the Cadillac. He's finishing his lap 49.5 through the middle sector, and last sector is 21 seconds, so probably it's going to be 1 minute 10 seconds lap for the Cadillac driver. Probably a little bit higher, much higher, 1 second higher. So last sector is a little bit slower than previous years. That's what happened with these regulations, with these new cars. But anyway, there is the 10, the 1 minute 10 lap I was expecting. 10.4 for the Haas driver, who tops the field. 11.1 as well of the Cadillac. Jmnez goes third fastest with the Hamilton. I was gonna say blue. No, blue helmet. It's not blue. Purple helmet. So we will see. The McLaren here goes for fastest. Not a fast time from him, as well as the Alpine. The other McLaren Conduls goes for fastest with an 11.8. It's 7 tenths behind Jmnez, who is now third, now down to 4 because DJ Forms drop him 1 place, is up into second place. The only man with Stelios in the Haas into the tens here on Zandvoort. We are going to see the Aston Martin here finishing the lap. The Ferrari here starting his one. It's a 54. That's a little bit slower, so it's going to be only P6 from him. 12.7 is his lap time. The Ferrari here of Matti, it's 25.0 in the first sector, 5 tenths slower than, for example, the Cadillac of Far. So that means that if he keeps the lap like this, and it's 7 tenths now slower than him in the middle sector, is going to be a high 11 or probably a 12, because I think in the last sector he's going to lose that 1-2 tenths. It's out of battery for the Ferrari, so no speed to finish the lap, and it's at 12.6. That battery ruined his last sector. And we are here now seeing the Audi of ERS Racing Jordi starting his first lap of this qualifying. First sector is a 24.7. It's a good first sector. It's not the fastest, as the game tries to show in that map, but it's good. It's good. Only 2/10 lower than the fourth. The Ferrari here of Jorge Alonso, it's ahead of him, doing as a lap as well. It's 50.0. We're going to have that time reference. It's 2/10 fastest, the Audi, at this part of the track. So the time the Ferrari here puts on the board, it's going to be 2/10 fastest for Jordi. It's an 11.7 for the Ferrari, and that means that with more battery, probably it's going to be 2 or 3/10 faster than Jorge Alonso. Oh no, only 1/10. So last sector of Jorge, or that last corner, was really good. He closed that difference. He was 2/10 down in the middle sector, and he's only milliseconds now behind the Audi. Conduls improves his lap, goes up into second, 10.7 for the McLaren driver, only 3/10 behind the Haas of Stelios, but with one more lap for the McLaren driver. The Mercedes of Jmnez has improved the lap as well, because he had an 11 before, so he improved down to the 10s, 10.9 from him. And now the Cadillac of Far is improving his first sector. He's pushing hard in this lap. We go over with him, nearly losing the control of the car, exiting this corner. Second straight mode. Now with yellow flag, the overtake, it's blocked. It's a 49.1. It's improving 3.5 turns his lap. So that means he could go up into second place with a lot of battery to end the lap. That's a good management. I think Sambur, it's not difficult to manage, but look, anyway, with that, you can't finish across the line with a battery. It's second place indeed for him. It's a 10.6, but Stelios' lap looks unbeatable. Only one lap. The rest of the field, they have two, most of them. So that looks like an easy job at the moment for the Haas driver. We are seeing here the only man with Gasahi without a time done in this qualifying. That's going to end because he puts that Audi into 6th place ahead of his teammate by only 8 milliseconds. His teammate now is on a lap. It's a little bit slower than his previous lap in the first sector, but now it's faster in the middle sector. It's 1/10 fastest. That it's only gonna gain him 1 place because the top 5 looks in another dimension in this qualifying. Looks like a different league. In less than 9 minutes to end the qualifying. Oh, 11.2. That's a good. He had a very bad last sector before, so that is the explanation why now has improved a lot in the last sector. 11.2 from him. There goes a Cadillac. I don't know if he is on a lap. I think yes, so we will need to look if that was a little bit impeded in that part of the track. We're going to see his first sector. The Cadillac driver had a lot of fuel because I don't think he has entered the pits, because it will be his third lap with soft tires. So yeah, he haven't entered the pit lane. Oh, goes a little bit wide. He's having problems in this corner, entering or exiting the corner, but the problem is the corner. Middle sector is not improving, so that means he's going to box with the new set of soft tires and go again, probably with less fuel than now. Racing Bull here, it's not coming in a lap. The Aston Martin has gone 7 fastest, 11.5 from him. And now here the Ferrari starting his lap. The Alpine is starting his lap. the McLaren. It's not on a lap, so we're going to stay with the Ferrari, who is the first of the these two drivers, who's going to complete the lap. The first sector for Jorge, it's at 24.8. It's not improving. His first sector is close, but at the moment it's not improving. It's at 24.6. That's a good first sector, really improving 1 second only in that first sector. So probably his previous lap was really bad, had a mistake in that first sector. We're going to see if Jorge can improve his time. In the middle, it's not improving. It's close, but he will need to find a 110 at least to improve his time. An incredible last sector to improve his lap time. The Alpine here is going to end the lap. We're going to see if that second that was ahead in the first sector keeps the momentum until the end of the lap. And indeed happened that. It's 1.5 seconds improved, and it's up into 7th place. It's time again for the McLaren of Condors, who loses the car, nearly going into the wall, but the McLaren driver saves the contact into the barriers. Or not. Or not. Or not. There goes the Mercedes of Jmnez on a lap. It's not a personal best in the first sector, but only 30 milliseconds from him. We go on board with the Mercedes. When it's only 5 minutes, a little bit more than 5 minutes to end the qualifying. Improves a little bit the middle sector, but it's still not his best lap if he ends with that same difference. But he has a car ahead who gets out of the way, so no, he doesn't get out of the way. It's going to give him a good slipstream to improve his lap for only 7,000 of a second. But it was enough to improve his time, not his position. Is still I think he improved his position, yeah, with DJ form. So it's 1 position gain, up to 4. And we will see if he enters the pit and put another set of soft tires. The Alpine here not coming on a lap. The other Alpine starting his lap. We're going to see a car on the top, like the Cadillac, who is on a lap. Oh, blocking the tire and the enter of the banking corner, going absolutely for it, pushing with everything he has. And it's not a personal best in the first sector, but that doesn't mean that it's a bad news, because you can manage the battery better than your previous lap and reserving the energy to the last sector. It's a yellow flag, overtake, button out. Now it comes again. It's not improving. They are coming close to his previous laps, a lot of drivers. Oh, there, the Aston Martin, terrible. Oh, terrible. That ruined the chance of improving. And the lap is totally ruined. I don't know why he decided to go into the outside, into the racing line. It was clearly not the good call to do. And that probably is going to be a penalty when the stewards look the incident later on. We are seeing Jordi in the Audi, probably his last lap. I think he will have fuel for another, but the tires could not be as much perfect as in the first lap. It's not improving in the first sector as all the drivers we are seeing now. It's close. It's slower than his previous lap by only milliseconds, but they will need to find the time on the rest of the lap. I think he aborted the lap because of the yellows. and he goes into the wall. I don't know why, but he will need now to recharge the battery to go for his last lap. The McLaren here starting, the Cadillac preparing, the Mercedes improve 10.5, but it's not enough for pole position. Now the man who has been first since he has done that 10.4 lap, only that lap I think, because I think this is his only second lap of qualifying. It's going to try to improve that time. If anyone can beat him, it's him. And I think only him, because the rest doesn't look as much as competitive. But it's at 10 slower, it's yellow flags, no overtake, so I think this lap is not going to be the one. We will see if he aborts the lap or he decides to still push him because, well, I don't know, he thinks he has time in the middle of laps or last sector. No, it's 7 tenths. I will recharge his recharging battery, and I think it's going for the last lap. Oh, Conduls with 5 place grid penalty for a collision with the Aston Martin of Speedy. Seeing the incident before, I probably it was that the Aston was on the racing line again, or probably he moved not like before, and the McLaren didn't expect that. It's not an improve on his lap for the Cadillac, so he's going to start third. Conduls, whatever he does in this lap, it's going to be 5 places down. So he will need to do a comeback later on in the race. We are seeing now DJ form in the Racing Bull. We're going to see if he improves his middle sector. Is improving his middle sector, is improving his lap. That milliseconds could be enough to improve only if he does a good last sector 4, but the position of the McLaren is guaranteed, so he will need to improve more to beat the Cadillac. It's going to be enough. It's enough even to go second fastest for only 17 milliseconds. And there goes the Haas driver, absolutely smashing the time. It's a 10.1, 3 tenths faster than his previous lap. It's 4 tenths faster than the second one. I told you he was looking super competitive, a step ahead of the rest. There goes the McLaren, improves up to second. With that 5 place grid penalty, he's going to drop to 7th, but better 7 than 10 or 11. So good lap at the end to save the situation, and that's the end of the qualifying unless Jorge it's improving his lap. No, it's not. So that's the end of the qualifying. It's pole position for this man in the Haas, Stelios. 4 tenths, a little bit less than 4, with the second, Conduls, who's not going to start second. So it's second, DJ Form. Third, Jmnez. 4, the Cadillac of Far. 5, a good quali from the Audi man, Jordi. 6, Gasahi, who was having problems all the lobbies entering and exiting, but he did it a lap at the end, enough to be P7, and he will start the race P6. 7 Conduls in the McLaren, and the rest not changed. 8 for the Alpine of the basketball man. 9 from Paul, who is not on pole. Sorry, I have the momentum of jokes now. It's not going to be 10 for Speedy, 5 place also for him. Same reason as Conduls, because they were the mans involved in that incident. So it's going to be 10 from the Ferrari man Jorge Alonso, 11 the McLaren of Vaux, 12 Matty Horse, 13 it's going to be the Alpine of Lockwood, and last is going to be the Aston. was disqualified. Now we are going to the race. Not so long until we go with the formation lap. And later race. It's a sunny day here at Holland, the Netherlands, the Dutch Grand Prix. It's going to be a sunny Grand Prix unless there is rain at the end. As the same as the other tires, you need to be prepared for chaos. Last race in Tire 1, it was Belgium, it was chaos. Tire 3, first race of the Summer Cup in Tire 3 in Saudi Arabia was absolutely chaos. But the two of that two races were also funny as hell. So in a track like Zandvoort, where if you make a mistake you are gonna pay, the safety car has chance to be part of the racing action. So we will expect you will need to expect chaos, but also very good battles. And a lap on, I think all the tires except from 1 or 2 are going to start with hards. I'm going to say that this man start in hard tires. Oh, only mediums for the poleman, Stelios, the third, Jmnez, 6 and 7 place, who are disqualifying from the formation and conduls. The rest of the grid is tired, except for the of Vaux, who is with soft tire. That means he's going aggressive at the start, but also means he will be the first car if there is not an to enter the pit to change the tires. He will need that strategy to work. As I always say, if you start in a position and you finish the race higher than that, the strat probably you expect more. There is an Audi who has spun in the formation lap. I don't know what Paul. So if you start example 11 and you finish 10, yeah, but I was P7, yeah, but you are that probably wasn't the result that you will finish the race because it's impossible. But you made one position, so at least you gain positions. The most crucial part is not to the formation lap. On the formation lap, on the race. If you lose his places on the formation lap, it will be funny. But so the driver start the race. They're getting ready. We're getting ready to see the star of the race, the first race slipstream of Tire 2. And it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lights on. It's lights out and away we go with the Dutch Grand Prix. It's a good start for the Haas driver. Trying to have an attack down into turn 1. The Racing Bull of DJ Form tries to keep the position, but Jmnez has made one place. Good start for the Mercedes driver. It's a clean start at the back. They are having battles. I don't know what happened with Jordi. It's a really bad start from here. I think he has lost. So not a good start of the race for the Audi driver. The Haas driver keeps the first place in this first lap. It was a very good start from him. Better start from the Mercedes, who has gained the position to DJ Form with that hard tire. Probably was expecting to suffer in the first meters of the race, and indeed happened. There is a span from an Alpine. It's Lockwood, but hasn't lost so much time, so it's nothing to worry about. The Haas pushing a lot. There is a span of the other Alpine. Alpine now having a disastrous first lap in this Dutch Grand Prix Tire 2 of the Summer Cup of ERS Racing League. And the drivers with not fuel. I don't know if Zandvoort is a track where you can say fuel, but we will see during the race. the place is gaining. It's 1 place at the top from Jmnez. It's 3 now too, because he loses the places, a lot of places. Condos, I don't know what is happening to him. He was P4, but he's now down to P6. I don't know if he made an aggressive attack into turn 1 and cost him later on. And the man who gained the most position is not this man, it's this who started last because of that penalty. It's 4 place gain, it's up into the points. 10 place for the Aston Martin, make that 9 place, because Jordi is not having a dream first lap, not even a dream second lap. He's having a terrific start race, down to 10. The man who loses the most places with this man, the Alpine of basketball player, man, NBA, who also lost 5 places and goes into the gravel. So now it's 5 place game from the Aston Martin, 3 place for the Ferrari, up into 7. Fastest lap from the race from Jmnez, who's trying to not let the Haas going away from him. He has left the Racing Bull of DJ4 with a nice gap. He's out of overtake range, so he's pushing. The hearts are not chasing temperature, and Jordi is having a really bad third lap. It's as the Alpines. It's down to 11. He started 5th. That's not the start he dreamed of after that great qualifying. You're seeing here the Audi of Paul attacking the Ferrari of Jorge. No pace for the Ferrari. It looks like the Audi has a little bit more pace, but he will need to make the overtake done. Jmnez probably is going to lose the overtake. He stays on the overtake in the last second. The overtake gives you a lot more speed, so if you lose, it's probably race end from him, even though it's only lap 4 we entering, lap 4 of the race. Gassahi is showing his car into the Cadillac. We need to watch this Spanish man in an Aston Martin. We know what an Spanish driver in an Aston Martin can do here at Zandvoort. So we need to have an eye on him. He's putting a lot of pressure into the Cadillac, so expect a battle, an overtake soon if the Cadillac doesn't respond. That hard tire is not looking to be on temperature at the moment. He will be soon, probably in 2 laps. And now Jmnez has lost the overtake point. It's 1.1. He will need to push a lot, but Stelios is looking like Max Verstappen 2023. Unbeatable. It's another span at the back from the Alpines man that are having a disastrous race at the moment. And Jmnez has lost the overtake detection, so now he will need to push as much as he can, because now DJ Form with the hard tires is going to catch up him. He's starting to gain time, less than 2 seconds now. And there goes the Aston Martin of Speedy fighting with the Ferrari, who needs to go up into that curve, but makes the move down. It's a great overtake from the Ferrari, taking a lot of risk, but they were worth it or not, because the Aston Martin had a great traction into that third corner. They are touching the cars, they're having contact, but at the moment nothing, it's broke. All the cars are 100%. It goes into the curve, stuck into the curve, loses a lot of time, and the Ferrari made the overtake done. It's a battle out at front. DJ Form defending from the Cadillac. It's making an attack. DJ Form, it's doing a train. It's not looking fast, even though it's gaining time to Jmnez. So if the guys behind him overtake, Probably they're going to catch Jmnez soon. There goes Condos down the inside, but the Aston Martin Ogasaki defense around the outside. Thanks to that banking corner. We're going down to the other banking corner of the track. Down the inside, better traction from the Aston Martin round the outside, defends the position, but the McLaren doesn't want to leave that battle. And it was fighting until this corner, but he needs now to wait behind. The overtake was not possible in this occasion, but he has 30 laps to make that overtake. We need to remember this guy was second in qualifying 5 days grid penalty. Into 6th place, but that also means he has a 2nd place pace, and it's looking so because he's doing he's putting a lot of pressure into the Aston Martin. Now the Aston Martin trying to make a move into the Cadillac. He's going down the inside. The Cadillac doesn't defend the position. It's a break late. It's super late for the Cadillac. I think it's going to lose the position unless there is a good traction down the outside. Round the outside again, making contact. Going into the curve, the Aston Martin make the move. A little bit mistake from the Cadillac. He misses the brake in the first corner, going so far off the racing line. That cost him the position. The pressure of the Aston Martin made him lost 4 place, now down into P5. Gasaki is looking fast in that mediums, even though the 2 guys ahead of him with medium from degradation. Has the Aston Martin preserved the tires in that first laps, and now is having a better grip than everyone else on this part of the grid, of this part of the race as well. It's only 5/10 of DJ form. It's not using battery this lap here. We need to return a little bit of battery and make the attack. Oh, the Cadillac braking late again, nearly making contact into the back of the Aston Martin. But nothing happened, so we need to calm down. I need to calm down. An overtake from Jordi, but the Aston Martin is going to defend the position, trying to look from the switchback. It's looking faster, Jordi, than the Aston Martin. He needs to recover from that 5 place losses at this since the start of the race. Loses in the first lap, only on the first lap, that 5 places. He started 5th, drop into 10, and still in 10th place. And now Gasaki has lost the overtake detection. If that difference stays in the overtake detection point, now down again to 6/10. He's recharging the battery. He's using the battery really good to have now the battery nearly 100%. Not losing the overtake, and now trying to make a little bit contact, try to contact DJ Form to be close of him, so that 1 second gap never ever again happen in this lap. Now it's super close of him. He's looking to make the move, if not this lap, the next lap. But DJ Form can be under 1 second of Jmnez in this lap. The medium tires is starting to degrade. It's starting to have degradation, and the hard tire is starting to work. Not for Gasaki, that's the exception. So Gasaki needs to make the overtake now and use that nearly now down 1 second gap between DJ Form and Jmnez, who goes up again. There goes, as I was saying, Gasaki makes the overtake. He knows it was in this lap when he need to meet the overtake. Now having a little bit snap there, nearly losing the control of the car. That probably is going to cost him the position now, because DJ Form is going to have the overtake mode and it's going to use it to overtake, but Gasaki has the boost mode. We will see, he goes to cover down the inside and that saves his position unless DJ Form is able to do the around the outside overtake. It was not possible from him. Good defending for the Aston Martin, who is now up into third place. He started at 6, is now up into third places, up into podium places, and now he will push as much as he can to try to get that 3/10s, now 4, to be on overtake detection point of Jmnez and have the overtake mode to defend in the straight the attack of DJ Form. For sure he's going to attack if he sees that Gasahi doesn't have the overtake mode. But it's 1 second now, less than 1 second. If he stays with this gap, he's going to have the overtake mode, and it's going to have the overtake mode, I think. We're going to see now. Yes, he has on the limit 1 second, exactly 1 second at the overtake detection, and that saves his position because look, DJ Form, how close was to make the overtake possible. If Gasahi didn't have the overtake mode, he was going to be overtaken by DJ Form for sure. He will need to still push it because now it's again up into 1 second, but he has aimed 4/10 last lap, so why not? He will have more pace than Jmnez. In this part of the track he loses a little bit of time, but now he will start gaining if it's the same as the previous lap. Look how the gap is reducing a little bit. Now different strategies to make the corner done. Gasahi has gone for a better exit, Jmnez for a better entry. We are seeing that the strategy of Gasahi has worked more than the Mercedes strategy of Jmnez to make that corner. It's only 7/10. He will have overtake again. That's good from him because he will be possible to defend the position from DJ Form, who is super close. He's going to show his car, but not a possibility to overtake. But now he has an excellent to turn 3, but he keeps the position. The Aston Martin, that was close. He's looking for the move as Jorge Alonso is going round the outside and makes the overtake done of the Audi of Paul, who is now down into 8th place. At the back, the Audi of Jordi ERS Racing and the Aston Martin of Speedy are having an intense fight since a lot of laps since now, a lot of previous laps since now. They are super close, they have similar pace, they are looking to have similar pace, and now Gasahi absolutely suffering the attack of DJ Form, the medium. Now it's done. They will need to pit soon, but the strategy here is trying to make only one pit stop, so the medium tires need to use the tire a little bit more. And there is a mistake at the back. It's spun for the Ferrari of Jorge Alonso, who has lost 3 places. 7. And Gasahi pits. 10-second time penalty. We need to remember the pit lane, the speed limit here at Zandvoort. It's 60 kilometers, not 80. Another one, 10 seconds. That 10 seconds for Gasahi is going to cost him any chance of being on the podium. This group, it's really close between all of them. There was a fight before because of that pit done by Gasahi, who has now to overtake Jordi, who has made. That was the yellow flag before. There is a spin again into the gravel. He saves the car. Luckily for him, it's not looking a good race from the Audi driver who started 5th. He probably expected a better race than this for sure. The Haas driver doesn't enter the pits. Jmnez goes to defend from the undercut, as well as DJ Ford with the hard tire. The Mercedes nearly nearly making contact to the pit wall. He reducing the speed to the maximum to avoid the 10-second penalty. He achieved to not have that penalty, but risking to crash the car into the pit wall. Gasly has made the undercut work, even though with traffic. Run the outside, the Aston Martin now will try to look down the inside, the overtake, better traction, better tires, better pace, better all, but the Ferrari is defending. The Ferrari is defending, run the outside, taking absolutely risk. But the Ferrari driver is defending with used tires. Now looking from the switchback, and the switchback is done for the Aston Martin, and its battle end. But it was more fight that I expected for the Ferrari. He kept the car fighting until lasting really long. More cars than what I thought. I thought the overtake was done, but he last 2, 3, 4 corners. Now Gasly probably saying to the radio, oh, now I want him to defend the place to this man the same way he did it to me. But I think that's not gonna happen, because the Mercedes and DJ Form get the overtakes done of the Ferrari a lot more easy than Gasly. And he needed to make the overtake soon, because Gasly has 10-second time penalty, but also to not lose a lot of contact, because we were seeing Gasly had a great pace with the medium tire, better even that Conduls, Stelios, and I think it was Jmnez with the mediums as well. He preserved the tire better than everyone else on the grid. So why not he can do the same from the hard tire. The race leader is pitting. I think he's going to lose the lead of the race. It's not going to be a Grand Slam, Grand Chelem from him if Gasly exits ahead of him. And I think he's going to exit ahead of him. And indeed it's exiting ahead. So that means no Grand Slam, no Grand Chelem from Stelios, because he also loses the position to DJ Form, who has made an overtake into Jmnez. DJ Form, who has selected a medium tire, I think, to push like a maniac now. But that also means he's going to make another pit stop. Probably looking for a safety car at the end of the race. So that means his strategy pays off better than the rest. He will go full push. The rest of the grid in this first lap is going to save tires. So that is his strategy, depending a little bit of luck, but the luck, it's a factor that in Formula 1 can happen anytime. Expect the unexpected. The Alpine here overtaking the McLaren of Vogue with now new soft tires exiting the pit lane, as we have 2 retirements, 2 DNFs. NBA in the Alpine, and Jordi, after having a really bad race, a lot of disgrace happened to him in the race. He started 5th. He expected a good race starting in that position, one of his highest positions in probably a lot of time, but not always you can have your dream race. But one day you will have your dream race, that's for sure. All the drivers have one dream race. This was not the one, probably the next one or the next one, but for sure it's going to happen. It's less than 1 second between DJ Form and Gasly now, again up into 1.1 difference. Gasly is doing that part of the track really, really fast, and that it's really useful because he opens a gap that allows him to defend from the overtake detection. But I think DJ Form indeed had the overtake because he has used battery in that little straight and has caught the overtake point, and now he will have the overtake for the rest of the lap, but with not a lot of battery. Jorge Alonso with 3-second time penalty for exceeding track limits more than 3 times during the race. Now Jmnez is trying to push as well. He has the overtake, so that means he was under 1 second in the overtake detection point of DJ Form. It's another DNF of the race. It's Jorge Alonso in the Ferrari, so that means there will only 11 drivers of this race still competing in this race. So one more DNF, one more retirement, and all the drivers are going to catch up a point if they finish the race. And in this type of races, you need to get points, even if it's only 1 point. You need to catch up points. DJ Form is still with the overtake on the limit. He was to lose it, but he keeps the overtake for this lap. But the battery is a little bit low, and I think that it's what Gasly is trying to use. He has a little bit more of battery, not that much, but a little bit more, and is looking to use it at the perfect time to get DJ Form out of the 1 second gap. Like now, it's 1.2, and trying to look to go to escape from him, but also getting his overtake mode disappear and have a more easy way to defend the position in the distance. We have passed half race. Gasly now is the race leader, but with a 10-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane. So that means DJ Form is the virtual leader of the race. Jan is second, and the race leader, the pole man, the fastest driver of this race, at least from qualifying for sure, it's down to 4, who is a provisional podium, but it's worse than being in first place and having the win in your hands. He beat it a little bit later than the other drivers, 2 laps later of the 2 guys ahead of him, 1 lap later than the guy behind him, who is with mediums, is going for the same strategy as DJ Forms. So his real battle is to overtake Jmnez, and he will be again the race leader, but Jmnez is not going to do that so easy for him. He's going to defend, because we are talking about a race win in this Tier 2, in this race here at Zandvoort, at the Netherlands, at the Dutch Grand Prix, who's not going to be on the calendar next year, probably in the game. It's going to still be able to play in the game. We have seen like Imola now, it's not on the calendar, but it's still on the game. So I think we will still race in Zandvoort for at least 1 more game, unless EA Codemasters decide no. But also for next year game, we are going to return to Portimao, a track that I absolutely love it. And for the first time in recent years, in recent games, I will say, we are going to race in Turkey with a new physics, a new game totally renewed. So it's going to be better than, for example, 2011 game, 2010 game, where the games were great for that time back into the 10th decade. but it's not the same that driving, for example, with this physics, with these drivings, with this everything, as Jmnez using his battery to overtake DJ Form, taking the provisional lead of the race. Unless there is a safety car. Oh, there goes the Haas down the inside. What an aggressive move by the Haas driver who overtakes DJ Form. He goes up into third. DJ Form nearly losing the control of the car because he was planning to attack the Haas driver to regain the position into this straight using a better traction. But he nearly collided with him. He needs to avoid crashing into the back of his car, so that caused him to lose the control of his car. He avoided crashing into the wall successfully, but he caused the chance to regain the position, and now he will need to defend from the from the Cadillac driver. He will need to have a battery. He will have the overtake or not. He's 1.1, but I think the overtake point was before. No, but he has lost the overtake. It's the opportunity from the Cadillac driver to make the move. He knows this is the opportunity. He's using the battery, and it's going down the inside. It's super move on the straight. So much speed differential, and he made the move quite easy. So he's now up into 4th place, but he has lost contact with the group of Gasahi, Jmnez and Stelios, who is now looking to gain the position from Jmnez. He knows the moment to regain the virtual lead of the race is now, and Jmnez knows he will need to defend from at least 13 more laps when we end this lap if he wants to claim the win at the Dutch Grand Prix here at Zandvoort in Tier 2. At the moment, with that 10-second time penalty, Gasahi will lose all the positions down to P6. So he will need to push, or he will need to wait for a safety car to enter the pits, get rid of that 10-second penalty, and be free to push to the end and try to regain the places. He probably will lose. We are seeing the telemetry here of Jmnez, which the tank of fuel was yellow. Now it's not. Oh, we have to look with the Haas driver who's trying to make the move here. That's really risking overtake point. Run the outside here. No, the Mercedes driver defense. As I was saying, he has. Look, we're able to see that again now. He is on the limit of fuel. He's saving fuel because lift and coast to save energy as well. But it's on the limit. Gasahi is safe. Stelios is safe. All the cars are safe. He's the most close to be run out of fuel. But looking the laps remaining, he's going to be safe, so no problem. But it's curious to see that. There goes the Haas driver again. Gasahi enters the pits. I hope he doesn't get another 10-second penalty. DJ Form enters as well with only 11 laps of mediums. I will get rid of only, because that was nearly the same laps as the first stint. Just 2 less than the first stint. And now he will put another medium because he started with hard tires. And it's going hard, medium. Gasahi started with medium, going for hard, and now going for another hard. It's exit the pit lane behind pole, but with margin, so he will have some gap to push. And he will need to push because he was 10 seconds stopped in the pit lane because of that penalty. Look where DJ Form exit. 7.8 seconds, nearly 8 seconds ahead of him. McLaren, they're having a little bit snap exiting the corner. There goes the Stallions from the lead of the race. The Mercedes driver needs to defend the position, and he is not using the battery. He wants the Haas driver to use the battery. He goes round the outside. He's going to make that overtake done. That is going to be super amazing overtake. But the Mercedes wants to fight. But the Haas driver of the Stallions had made the overtake work. He has gained the position, and it's up into first place. Good overtake from him to retake the lead of the race. Really brave, really risky, but really well executed. Now we'll need to see Conduls because he has 2 laps less than Jmnez, so probably he's going to gain some time, and why not catch him at the end of the race. There are going to be 10 racing laps when we finish this lap. Jmnez is not going to leave the Haas driver escape. He's still close. He's recharging battery to now have the overtake. When we cross this point, we wait 1, 2, 3 seconds and we have the overtake, and he's going to use it to regain the position, but the Haas driver is using his battery to defend. The Mercedes sees the overtake was not possible this lap. He saved battery and looking to attack in another lap if possible. The Cadillac driver now in to 5th place with the pit stop done this lap. It's in overtake range of DJ form. He was less than 1 second. Gasaki does the fastest lap of the race. The Aston Martin driver indeed has pace, but that 10-second penalty cost him all the options to get a good result. He's in the same position he started the race, but he was 3rd, attacking the 2nd, or better say he was leading the race. I think with that 10-second penalty, he will have stayed on track to try to defend the position, or probably he was going to enter anyway. But with the 10-second, you pit. So if there is a safety car later on, you are going to be anyway P6. But you can pit 1 lap later. Still likes in P6 and have 1 lap less of tires. That could be important, not crucial, but important to attack at the end. The Mercedes driver is still close to the Haas of Stelios, but without any chance to make the overtake possible. It's a yellow flag. It's the McLaren of Vaux down into 11th place. He made a mistake, but he recovered quick. So no virtual, no safety car in this race at the moment. When it's only 9 laps, when we finish this, there are going to be 8 laps to finish the race. And no virtual safety cars, no safety cars. I think that only happens in the race I live stream in Tier 1, the first race of Tier 1 Summer Cup. Because in Tier 3 happened, in Tier 1 last Wednesday happened. I don't know if in Tier 2, because I was not there, happened in the first race of the season. The Mercedes now it's close. I think it's going for it this lap. But the Haas driver defends really well with his battery. Sending the Mercedes a message. You will need to be more close than that if you want to make the overtake. And even though if you are close, I'm going to defend the position to the limit. So you will need to be you will need to take a lot of risks to make that overtake possible. Gasaki is gaining time to these 2 guys with the medium tires. That tire is going to drop his pace in the next 2-3 laps. He's going to start to drop the pace. But anyway, he's gaining time, even though the medium is in a good condition at the moment. They are fighting that it's for 4th place. I don't know. I think not. They are going to be able to catch Conduls in P3 because there are not a lot of race laps. It's a 52.4 for him in the middle sector. and it's a 51.2. It's 1.2 seconds in this lap. With 7 laps, it's not enough race distance to catch the third. So if Conduls stays in this pace, he will keep that third place. He started 7 as the Cadillac has overtaken DJ Form. I don't know if that was a mistake. DJ Form enters the pits. I think he has done a mistake and has broke the front wing or something, because this pit stop, it's not look, there was, he's changing the front wing. He touches the wall at the last corner, enough with soft tires to go for the fastest lap and having an explosive lap stint, but he loses that 4th place, that 5th place, and luckily for him he's going to be able to still be P6, but not the race he was looking for him until he done that mistake. He was doing a great race, but you can't relax, you can't make mistakes until you cross the checker flag, and a lot of times not even when you cross the finish line in the last lap. You need to be 100% perfect all the race. As the Mercedes here, Jmnez is trying to make the move. It was the closest time, the closest attack he has done since the Haas overtake him 4 or 5 laps before. So Jmnez is looking to have a chance to overtake, but he will need to do the overtake in the perfect moment, because looking the tires, 2 laps older from him. Looking who is the car ahead, who is Stelios, the poleman, by nearly 4 tenths to the second. He will need to do the overtake in the perfect moment to be able to defend and avoid the Haas driver to have a chance to regain the place. It's really close now. He has all the battery, 100%, and it's going for it. I think it's going to be the overtake this lap. The slipstream is helping, the overtake is helping, the straight mode is helping. It's going to be around the outside or the inside. It's not enough distance. The Haas driver has an incredible top speed, but also he's using his battery in a very clever way to defend all the attacks. Last lap was close, but this lap was a little bit more calm than the previous lap, but he can't relax, because look how close Jmnez is. This is for the lead of the race, this is for the win. He will need to be more close exiting the last corner, or make the overtake in another part of the track. DJ Form does the fastest lap of the race, is 11.7 with that soft tire from the Racing Bull driver. He's close, but it's the same distance that before, and with this distance the overtake doesn't and there is a yellow flag that blocks the overtake. Jmnez knows that's why he stopped using the battery. That was a little bit unfortunate. There was the McLaren of Vaux retiring into the pit, so that means all the cars that will finish this race are going to get points only for crossing the finish line, the checker flag, in not more than 3 laps when we end this one. Yellow flag in another round was an Aston Martin. It's not Gasaki, it was Speedy, who is now being attacked by the Ferrari of Mati. Because of that mistake, he got a little bit of gap, but now it's back again into the back of his car, preparing to make a move like Jmnez with Stelios. Now it's close, but it's the same distance as before. He will need to close in these 2-3 corners now if he wants to take the lead of the race. The time, it's counting. The time, it's coming to an end. The race, it's going to finish in not so long, so the overtake has been made. needs to be made in these laps, and it's not going to be in this lap. He will still have 2 more attempts to overtake if he wants only to attack in that part of the track. He has a lot of overtake points with these new regulations of battery. And we will see, but I think he's trying to look down into turn 1, but that looks really difficult because he has tried and tried and tried, and he has failed and failed every single attempt. He was in one, he was really close to make it done, but it was well defended from the Haas driver, as we are seeing here, the Aston Martin and the Ferrari having a great battle between the 2 of them. There goes the Ferrari, the 2 of them without any battery left, but there goes the Ferrari down the inside. Is going to have who breaks the last. It's going to be the Ferrari who goes super wide. The Aston Martin sees really well. He pushed a little bit off the track, going into the gravel, the Ferrari. So we will see if that requires an investigation later on. There goes the Mercedes. This lap was not possible as well, so it's going to be or not be on the last lap of the race or on a different part of the track. He's using his battery to stay close, but that costs a price, and the price is going to be probably to not being able to make the move done. We will need to recharge the battery quite a lot in this part of the track, touching a little bit the grass, going absolutely for it, attacking the corners. In this one going a little bit wide, but also the Haas driver has gone a little bit wide. He has less battery than the previous lap, so I think it's going to be a race win for the Haas driver. He exits the last corner really well. We are going to enter the final lap of the race. It's now or never, and the Haas driver knows he's defending using all the battery, and the Mercedes driver can't gain any time in the straight. He closes now into the braking, nearly losing the back of the car, but the Haas driver keeps the position. He needs to do the overtake. He used the battery here. He was so close to surprise the Haas driver. This is another great chance of opportunity, but I think it's not going to be able to do it. It's not. The time is running. The time is running out. He's super close. He will need to make the move. The Haas driver defends the inside line. He covers the inside. Oh! Having a lot of troubles to make the car enter the corner. Going a little bit wide again. He's absolutely looking for the move. But I think it's going to be for only 1 or 2 laps. For only 1 or 2 laps. If he had 1 or 2 more laps, probably he would have been close. He uses the overtake. He has used the overtake this lap in a different part of the track to try to surprise him. But it's going to be a Haas victory for Stelios, but only 1:10. Look how close they finish. It's a great victory for Stelios. It's not a Grand Challenge, but it's a pole. It's a race win from him in this Tier 2. Podium for Conduls, as we are seeing Gasaki into the line, overtaking far on the last lap, exiting the last corner using the overtake. On the last corner, on the last lap, exiting the last corner, he made the move. He was chasing him. He was like 6 seconds. He gained that 6 seconds, and he overtake on the last corner, so he saves 4th place with that 10-second penalty. I think it's a great result. In 6th place, DJ Form finished. Not the best race he was looking into, but it's still a good finish. Paul finishes 7th, and these guys are having again an intense fight down to the end, down to the last lap. Oh, nearly contact the back of the car of the Aston Martin. These are the last positions to be decided because look what was lap It's going to be an overtake. No, the Ferrari runs out the battery, and it's a net place for the Aston. It's a 9th place for the Ferrari of Mati. And now we go into the podium celebrations. We're going to see the Haas team extremely happy. He's the Dutch Grand Prix after an incredible pace, but also defending at the end really well indeed. Really clever defense executed, and that gives him the win. He lifts the trophy to the top. The team really happy, and now the celebration. The champagne goes, and all the Haas team is happy. He's happy. All are happy. It's victory for him, the fastest lap of the race for DJ Form. Driver of the day, Gasahi. Mm, I'm going to talk about that. Most overtakes, Matty Horse, and the cleanest driver for Paul. I think driver of the day we can count of Stelios. He started first, but he made a calm race, and at the end he defended the position. One of them. Condus as well, another driver of the day. He started 7 with that penalty. He was second. He finishes on the podium places. Gasahi recovering for that 10 seconds, and also Speedy starting last, finishing 8. Great combat, but the top 3 drivers of the day are the first one, the Haas, Stelios, Gasahi, and Condus. Very much to be here. I see you on Sunday at this exact same time. Uh, Obviously, 1 hour before. I mean, the exact same time start. With tire 3, we are racing another short track, another difficult track for overtaking, and a track that it's not on the calendar anymore. Yes, it's Imola, Ferrari home, and a track with a lot of history. Good and bad, but with a lot of. Thank you very much, and I see you on Sunday. Bye bye.